Yeah, you read that title right. This deck is indeed called Brode's Butthead. Now, I didn't name it that. This is a deck made by Brode. He called it his Butthead deck. In a video he did recently with IGN, he showcased a few of the decks he's been enjoying in Marvel Snap, and this one certainly stood out as the most interesting to me because it's a disruption deck. It's all about messing with your opponent and, you know, reducing their power and occupying their board with junk, and sometimes pulling combo pieces out of hand. It's something like Dr. Octopus here. This can really mess with their game plan if they have some big plays planned on turn 6. You play Dr. Octopus, he's going to rip some cards out of their hand. And man, that's a real butthead move, apparently. You've also got things in here that are more staple disruption cards like Green Goblin. Of course, this is a great way to give your opponent some negative power, occupy a spot on their board, fill a spot that might be utilized for a combo or an Angela or some kind of power gain. So really high utility, very commonly seen card here. But also you got stuff like Debris. This allows you to add some rocks to their side of the board, filling them up with junk. Black Widow is good at that too. She adds a Widow's Bite to their hand. This is a 0/0 that they have to play if they want to draw more cards, because while they're holding it, they can't draw. So this both denies them a draw right away and then also forces them to play another useless 0-mana card. You've also got power reduction cards here like Spider-Woman. You've probably seen this one quite a bit, along with Hazmat, a card I've had some fun spotlighting. I don't think Hazmat's very good in this deck because you don't have ways to make it like crazy or do anything big or nutty with it, but it's a butthead card, so it made the cut for Ben. You've also got Viper here, which can send some stuff over to your opponent's side of the board. That might be a rock, for instance, again, giving them more junk, or maybe it's a hood to give them -2 power. Or if you want to just destroy the hood, you can do that. You can get your 1/6 in hand and then eat the hood with Carnage, for instance. And I'm not exactly sure why this is in here, but with the hood and with rocks floating around, I guess Ben thought, hey, let's run at least one destroy card. And then he said, well, why not play a Nova in that case, I guess, too. So there's a little bit of a self-destroy package in here as well. And then finally, we got Korg to give your opponent even more rocks, again, denying them potential card draw and giving them some junk instead. And finally, a card with Polaris here that can actually make some surprisingly big plays, as you're going to see in this video. This allows you to rip a 1 or 2 cost card into the location for Polaris, which can really help reshuffle some stats, or again, like lock out a location because you filled it up with rocks and then some 1-drop where they can't really commit any more power. This might win a lane all on its own. So this deck is all about messing with the opponent and being a butthead. It's not good necessarily. This is not a deck you're expecting to climb with a ton. That said, I climbed a little bit with this one on stream. It's definitely capable of winning games. It can do some sneaky stuff and steal some wins here and there. Just not going to be super consistent. This is more about the fun, more about the meme, and less about the raw power level. You could climb a bit with this if you really, really tried and learned it well, but I don't know if I'd force it. But if you want to mess with people, you want to ruin somebody's day, then Brode's Butthead might be the deck for you. Okay. Ooh, super flow. So this, guys, is Brode's Butthead. A deck that's all about screwing with your opponent. As you can see, basically every card we have in one way or another is about messing with our opponent's stuff. Black Widow makes it so they can't draw a card this turn. They got to play this garbage Widow's Bite if they want to draw cards. And then we have like Green Goblin here is going to go over on their Angela lane, so they can't play anything as easily in that Angela slot. So just really about, you know, messing with their stuff. Debris is going to extra fill up their Angela slot with rocks. We're going to lose the super flow, but that's fine. So are they. There's their Widow's Bite, it seems. Okay. I think we actually maybe... Where am I playing this Debris, I wonder? Am I locking out the Angela spot? Are they going to go for that now, or... Just thinking here. Polaris doesn't have anything to move, really. Maybe we'll try to lock it out. I get a little punished if they do play a card there, but I'm really happy if they don't play a card there. Wolf's Bane on the Cloning Vats to get another Wolf's Bane. That's good, because the new one keeps the buff. So now they have a 3 power starting Wolf's Bane. That's pretty nice. So that's locked up. There's 6 power there. We can win that lane more easily at this stage. It's not that easily, though. I'm going to have to commit some more power there, it seems. So I'm gonna decide. I don't really think I'm gonna win right very often because they're playing these Wolfsbanes. Right might be hard to win. I don't think a Spider Woman's gonna be enough to beat right. Thankfully they're revealing first, so this rock does not. I don't know. I can win right with the Spider Woman. Yeah, that's totally fine. Spider Woman's gonna push them to 6 and push us to 10, so that's okay. So now I actually need to focus on winning mid, which I guess right now a debris sets that up fine. They only have 1 spot left. I need to snap, by the way. My god, they have 1 card left for 2 turns. I think we're gonna be fine. This is fine. This will win us mid. Polaris puts us at 9-6, and then man, they're not they're not conceding. They're making me really nervous. Kind of wondering if they might have a Blue Marvel. It's kind of a zooey deck. Infinite would be totally fine because I'm not trying to win left. I would be very sad about a Blue Marvel though, because that would put them at 10 and 10 here, which we're going to 10 here. And we'd lose. Hazmat is technically a gain for me right now. But I mean, if they have Blue Marvel, we lose. I'll take the chance. I mean, they need specifically Blue Marvel to win. Maybe a Kazar too. Is Kazar enough to win? No, that only adds 1 and 1. So no, Kazar wouldn't be enough to win. It's got to be Blue Marvel. Oh, it's just the Wolfsbane. Yeah, that's totally fine. That's okay. Not a big problem there. Okay, I'm surprised they thought the Wolfsbane was enough. I feel like they had to know that I was very likely to take right. They were confident in the Wolfsbane though. I've regretted the Tempo Zola or Tempo Nova just about every time I've done it, so I think we're gonna pass on the Tempo Nova. Bifrost, okay. It's not really something I care too much about. We might be able to stack some rocks though in a single lane with debris, and then we can eat them off maybe with a Carnage later. The opponent may not be able to eat them off as easily, so that might be a nice way to utilize Bifrost. Just eat them away here. All cards here swap sides. Okay. That's fine. That still works nicely. Electro. Maybe an Electro Destroyer deck. No, don't give me your dirty rock. I have a dirty rock. I mean, are we just locking this lane up? Trying to anyway. Carnage next turn, right? I mean, we can try it, yeah. I need to think about Professor X stuff. Wave. Well, that surprises me. Makes me a little nervous because if they play like a Destroyer right now, if that's what they're rocking, they have like a 0 downside. It doesn't matter at all. If they go for a Professor X, I will lose right. Like if they Professor X right, would I be able to win left in that case? Either way, they can steal a lane with Professor X though, because they can steal left. I can't stop that. So if that's a thought, that's not really a thing that matters to us. So we'll just do the normal play then in that case. Feeling very unconfident right now though. Despite being ahead on board, I don't feel confident right now. That's Professor X left, I bet. What do you want to bet? So I gotta win. Oh, it's leader. Oh my god, dude. Second reveal leader is so busted there. Wow. Actually insane. And I drew utter hot garbage. His Carnage is bigger because his copied mine after it had revealed, because he revealed second. So his started at 9 and then 8 again and went to 15. Which feels real bad. I mean, there's just no way for me to take this, right? Polaris actually could pull the Carnage over if we got like obscenely lucky. And then I could do like Korg hazmat stuff, we would have to just get obscenely lucky. If it pulled over the Daredevil, we would still lose. So there's an argument to putting hazmat left if I go for this play. I mean, honestly, dude, for 2 cubes, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take this baller play and try this. This is kind of a weird baller play, but I'm going to do it. I'm like feeling spicy. For 2 cubes, who cares? Snipe the carnage. Snipe it! Actual genius. Actual genius. It was a 50-50. Feeling spicy. Polaris moves a 1 or 2 cost unit to her lane. So she pulled the carnage over to this lane. Woo! Spicy plays. Yeah, Ben Brode's screwing people over with this deck. Yeah, that's what makes it the Butthead deck. Yeah. So this is fun. Viper Hood is a combo we haven't seen just yet. I like that. Push over the hood. Blade into Kazar. Now that's something you don't see every day. What were you saying, Regis? Viper Hood? Something about the hood and the Viper together? I recall you saying something about Viper and Hood together. I've been burned on not playing this early. Typically, you don't really want to play it earlier than you have to, but... Okay, Electra's out. That makes me feel better. Spider-Man at 6, okay. Vox at 5 anyway. Ooh, okay. That's a little spicier. We like Elysium. Doc Ock left makes a lot of sense with Monster Metropolis. The question is how much power are we accidentally going to be pulling into play there? And if I could, I would rather Carnage first, of course, because that's something we want to eat, I think. Okay. Goblin to shut down the Angela. Bishop still scales there, though. So, ooh, that's what we were looking for. Okay. Man, that's a much better turn 5 play. This is 9. That means Bishop has to gain 5. There's currently only 6 spots on board, but more importantly, only 1 card in hand. I don't think Bishop ever beats Demon here outside of a Killmonger, which would kill off a few of their cards too. How greedy do I want to get for this mana, I think is the real question. I could go Doc Ock here now. I mean, they're likely to not have any cards in hand anyway, because they're probably playing the 1 card they have, so I think it's just free. Yeah, totally free. Boop. So now we Carnage left to eat. We I mean, Hazmat's better for us, right? Here it loses 1v1. Here it loses 2v4. Here these are going to get eaten anyway, so it's just a gain of 2. I can buff it this way and then finish on the Spider-Woman. We have another big draw in this deck where I'd be better off playing the Spider-Woman on curve now. The downside of the Spider-Woman on curve right now is she has fewer targets to hit. And I don't really have a lane lined up for her either. I'd rather her hit right, probably. The issue is if they skip their turn here, I'm going to have an Infinite problem again. I don't know why everybody's playing Infinite these days, but here they go yet again. I don't know without... I mean, it's just, I'm not winning left, right? So it's a 50-50 that I'm not sure I can win. They might have Chavez, though, if they're playing a Chavez. We just saw this, like, exact same deck that had a Chavez. So it was Infinite in hand already. We're revealing first. So if I play here, we play for the tie. Infinite left wins them left, but I win the other 2. If I play here for... No, we don't play for the tie. We actually play for the win here on Infinite, don't we? So if they play Infinite left, we're fine. We win the 2 right spots. If they play Infinite right, we win left. So we're fine. This is all good. I think we beat Infinite here, right? Should be fine. There might be something with Sunspot gaining enough and an Infinite. I don't know. Maybe, but should be okay either way. Oh, just Iron Man. Okay. Same story. Doesn't change the math. Having only 1 card in hand really limits their options, so we're very safe there. It's a good little win. When is the optimal time to Doc Ock? Well, there's a few optimal times. If they have a full location already, obviously it's just safe to get a 5/10 because you can't pull anything to a full location. If their hand is empty or empty-ish, like you saw last game, that can be really nice because you know that you're not going to be pulling a bunch of stuff or a limited amount of stuff in to play. There are times though against certain decks where you're actually better off just using it to rip all their stuff out and like sacrifice the lane. It depends on how far ahead you are or not, but you know, if you expect them to have like a combo piece or some big crazy stuff in hand that you need to dispose of, then oh man, this is a little clunky, isn't it? Then you can use Doc Ock to kind of snipe value out of hand as well. Like I guess I want to eat the Raptors. Am I just playing Nova as a 2-power unit in this case? I think we hold the Nova for now because we don't really know what we want to do, but the only one-off Carnage makes this so hard every time. Like how am I going to hit this Carnage? This deck has 1 destroy effect. It's always so tough. We could pull one of these Raptors over here and really lock down this lane. The Sinister to me, though, does imply that there is a possibility for a Patriot. So we might want to be a little bit careful about Patriot risks. Okay. Oh, okay. That too. And that actually makes my life a little better on the demon side of things there. And our demon is now safe from that Killmonger as well. Did deny the Polaris, certainly, but I'm okay with that. Let's try this here. Hopefully we lock out left. I don't think they'd lock it out themselves. I don't think they're likely to play anything there. It's a little bit of risk giving them rocks, though, if they are indeed some kind of... oh, they are definitely just more like a control deck, not a Patriot deck or anything. Scorpion kind of leaned that way, but there's like 4 cards now that lean that way, so I think that's good news. So, okay. Yeah, we're winning left pretty firmly. Mid, we're about to take back. This feels like a bot again. I hate to say that all the time, but I think it is. It's just... Magic gone and Nakia gone. They're just top decking. That might be a Chavez. I don't know. Could have something else going on, though. So let's see. This is going to put this guy at 6, 7. We're going to have 12 here, and we're going to have 6 here. 12 here to 2 means you have a 10-point lead. That beats a Chavez. Does not beat 12 power units, though. This would be 12 power units, and then Demon also gives us a head right if they play right. Only playing 1 card, so outside of something that buffs the entire board, this should be a winning line. Oh, I can put that Viper down first, though. Hold up. Oh, no, I can't play Viper. Oh, my God, what am I saying? No. Viper gives them a card. That would be bad. I could give them Spider-Woman accidentally. Let's eat the Viper, then. That's fine. We can take her stats without the risk. Then this becomes 9 to 8, so they have to play there to win. This becomes... This is fine. This is fine. Probably a bad time to snap, but if it's a bot, it won't matter. I just played the demon in the wrong order again, didn't I? It doesn't matter. They played right. But technically wrong. Technically wrong. Iron Man again. What is up with these decks, dude? Weird. Weird decks. Hellcow has Wind Fury. It did look like it, didn't it? Yeah. Regis, did you put money in the game? How can you be collection level 7,000? Yes, I spent $1,000 or more, I think. Maybe 1,100, something like that. Yeah, but a lot of money, yeah. Okay. Nova early. I think we can tempo a Nova. That's fine. Good old Snagglepuss. Everyone runs Shang-Chi to counter Black Panther. I haven't seen a Black Panther yet. It's I think people need to adapt to their game plan. It's all Shang-Chis and no Black Panthers. I think they need to update their meta read here. Oh man. I was gonna stagger. I didn't want to stack this because I was gonna Viper, right? Thought, oh hey, we'll play a Viper on curve. But now we got the freaking 3 split dudes all across the map here, man. I need to play Viper before Debris, so I'd rather eat this than a Nova. Nova's at least a net positive right now. Dude, Ben Brode, man, you're gonna have words. I'm not getting wrecked on this deck. Brode. Brode. That locks up left. I just really can't. I can't do that, right? If I play the demon left, I want to play Carnage there, so I guess maybe I can play demon right. But we are getting really, really tight on board spots here, and we're also just really tight on being garbage. So, okay, it's gonna be hard to beat Dracula. We assume that's at the least a Chavez and maybe bigger. I like that I can play Green Goblin here without locking up any spots, though. I think that's pretty valuable. Okay. Professor X mid, maybe? Oh, strong guy. Yeah, this definitely reads like a Chavez to me. I mean, we know that they have a fixed power level here. Like 18 is their fix, but actually probably 15 if we go full for a lizard, right? So yeah, actually 15 is hard to do though. 15 is hard to beat. This is 9, 12. Oh, 9, 15. Yeah, that's a tie. I don't think they can actually empty that easily though. It's not impossible, but it's not that easy for them. This might have a chance to win, honestly. I'll stay in for 4 for this. I think there's a chance to win this here. Yeah, they're not getting a strong guy buff, so we're actually overkilling a little bit mid. Oh. Oh. Infinite doesn't matter. Yeah, nice. Beautiful. Okay, cool. Red Skull buff was just enough there, man. He buffed my stuff by 2. That at a 6. Pretty scary though, really. I haven't seen a list fusing all of this together yet, but not a bad save here. I mean, them locking up mid and not being able to shift power from New York, right? That really gave us a lot of math advantage, knowing where our threshold was for mid, like a safe point threshold. And then it was just about, you know, dumping a lane we knew was going to get strong off Dracula and trying to beat them left, which looks like we had just enough. Why didn't Viper send Spider-Woman to the opponent? Because I played Viper first, so the Spider-Woman hadn't been revealed yet. Viper can only move cards that have already been revealed. So thankfully it was safe. If we'd played him in the other order, if we'd played Spider-Woman first and then Viper, Viper would have sent her over. But the order matters. This always hits Demon. I swear to God, 3 games now we've had that hit Demon, I think. Cool with it, though. We're going to play it anyway. A little bit risky with a Killmonger, but, you know, Iceman in the deck, Killmonger. Not impossible. Obviously, some control decks run both, but maybe a little less likely to be played. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. We don't snap immediately. We don't want them thinking like, oh God, he's really excited. We hold a little bit. We time it just a little bit of hesitation, you know? You want to show a little hesitation. Now I've made plays before where I have played something in Space Throne on turn 3 because I feared the opponent's Green Goblin, and it has backfired. So I wonder if they're like me, where they've learned their lesson, where maybe I don't commit anything right. Like maybe that's not the plan, you know? Now Debris should win this safely. Huh, that makes me nervous. Does he have any way to interact with this or destroy this or do anything to this? I don't think so, right? His emoting is making me think he's got plans, like sneaky plans, you know? What are your sneaky plans, sir? What sneaky plans might thou have? I don't know. I'm really nervous, though. Okay, is Spider-Woman left going to be enough to win on 6? I don't know. We could try to take mid too, but that Sunspot's so big. I think it's going to be tough to win mid. Carnage, I'm kind of losing stats, honestly. I don't even know if that's right either. Man. Perhaps should have hesitated a little more on the Carnage. Yeah, dang it, dude. I don't even know about this. Did I even net any stats? Like, if I'm gonna play multiple minions, I net stats, but if I'm not, I don't. 15 to 10 here. Do we think? Oh my god, dude. I'm not. This is not a guarantee. They need it. If they only spent 1 mana left, they would still win left, and they could actually do this. They could split where they win left and mid. If they only spend, if they spend more than 1 mana left, Sunspot only gains 5 and we tie. I think they're gonna spend mana, right? They're not gonna just not play anything. They skip their last turn. If they skip again just above Sunspot, that's fine. It's when they split specifically against a Spider-Woman that I'm in trouble. I'll take the risk. Honestly, we could lose this though. This is losable for sure. This is losable. Ghost Rider's fine. That's just fine. We don't need to win left. Okay. A little scary, man. There were ways to lose that. Sunspot was a good kind of counter to my game plan. Allowed them to grow without positions, right? Which is nice. Say my game plan. It's been Brode's game plan, not mine. Okay, that's fine. Grand Central doesn't disrupt us too much. The Hood. So we don't want to put Green Goblin mid in case that's a lane they're planning to destroy. Or perfectly timed, Wakanda. Thank you for that. Okay, that's a good Green Goblin location. Yeah, that's fine. Or not. That's still going to shut down their Angela quite a bit potentially, so that's not a bad thing. I guess we could put this here. Yeah, so they don't eat it. It seems like they're gonna have some destroy mechanisms or another, so I don't think I want to try to hold that till turn 6 for the Angela. That feels like it'll probably be too late, right? At that stage. Yeah, I don't expect them to add any more power here, so this should technically be enough to win if this goes through. Any cards pulled here should be fine. Oh my god, they actually have the Killmonger. Doesn't matter for this plan though. Well, it matters a little bit because of the buff on the Nova. But technically Viper is still winning this spot by herself. And we don't really expect them to get any more power here, right? I think there's a decent chance this pulls a Destroyer. Maybe not really Destroyer too much though. Oh, okay. Retreat it is. Thank you, Wakanda, for that. Guys, I'm probably going to play another like 15, 20 minutes maybe. I think we're getting quite a few games of this deck, which was the goal, of course, to get some video action going. And then call it quits from there maybe soon after. Extra large pie. Sounds delicious. Korg better early to get that rock shuffled in as early as possible to make sure they have a higher likelihood of drawing that rock. Every turn there's that chance to hit it, you know. Polaris could rip a minion into Superflow if we wanted to equalize the Superflow. Do we think they're better utilizing the Superflow or am I better utilizing the Superflow? I don't think they're gonna better utilize it. I don't really have a lot of ways to utilize that well. My deck doesn't do a ton of stuff late. I only have 2 high cost cards altogether. No 6 cost cards. So let's go ahead and negate the Superflow for both of us. Oh, this is reading a Patriot deck pretty hard here. Which I don't have a great way to challenge. Debris honestly might even help them a little bit. Now, Debris does have an advantage of taking up board positions, which can be nice. If they want to try to go, oh, see, I wish I knew where they were going to play the Patriot this turn. I could have played a rock in that lane. It does mean it's a little easier for us to win, right? Because that's where the Patriot is, and that sometimes can help, but it's still going to be really tough. Really tough. Yeah, I don't without an enchantress here, I really don't see us winning. If they snapped, we'd be pretty much forced to concede, I think. We're kind of stuck here. If I'd called the Patriot lane, we might have been better off. Yeah, these rocks are just helping them more than they hurt, you know. All right, so we're actually gonna Doc Ock right, just to try to rip maybe a Mystique or something out of hand that's badly timed. I mean, it's never that badly timed because it's Khazar right now, I guess, but maybe it screws up an Onslaught. I don't know. We're just gonna try to make a steal here. See if this isn't enough to somehow limit their power cap at least. Onslaught would be good, honestly. I don't know why I want Onslaught. Oh, that's great. Now they're locked out of the game. Okay. We know everything. We have every data point. Can we get Spider Woman here? No, we can't, but we don't need it. Spider Woman's gonna win mid, right? Yeah, we're fine. They can't add any power. I'm adding 7 here and they're losing 4. That's a net 11 gain. We're winning right. It's just 100% locked up. 100% GG thanks to the Doc Ock, man. Squirrel Girl was the perfect pull. It absolutely limited their... You know, honestly there, even if you don't have the Spider Woman, even if you can't win mid, you snap. Like, because they know that you have all the power, right? You have all the decision making. They have to trust your snap.